Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Pacers versus 76ers NBA matchup on Thursday, January 25th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we give out at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK, you'll get 15% off. We also have that one-on-one concierge service that we offer. It's not meant for everyone. It's meant for people who make big bets. Text the number that you see on the screen for the Dime Club or Sharp Trading Plays. You'll get that one-on-one service, so text that number. But let's get to this one. Pacers taking on the 76ers. The Pacers 24-21. They've definitely tailed off a little bit recently since the Siakam trade. They haven't really put it all the way together. Of course, Halliburton's been banged up as well, and that's certainly part of the problem. Meanwhile, the Sixers, they continue to trudge on this season, really flying under the radar. And even though, just one game differential in the win column between them and the Milwaukee Bucks. The Bucks are generally treated like an elite team, while the Sixers almost like an also-ran. But I don't think the Sixers feel that that's the case. They've gotten 12-7 on the road and 11-8 against the number on the road, 7-3 straight up in their last 10 games. And Joel Embiid coming off that 70-point performance that he had earlier in the week. Oh man, he's thinking MVP. The Sixers have been stringing wins together like no one's business. Taking care of business against the good teams like Denver, taking care of business against the bad teams like the Spurs. In between, wins against teams like the Kings and the Rockets as well. So, the Sixers just getting it done at all different levels. Not necessarily covering the big numbers like we saw against the Hornets and the Spurs, but covering the single-digit numbers all along the way. When we look at the Pacers, like I said, it's certainly not playing their best basketball since the Siakam trade. Pair of pushes with Phoenix and Denver. The loss outright against the Portland Trailblazers. A lot of it has to do with Halliburton being out. A lot of it has to do with being on the road, and then a lot of it has to do with coming back home and playing against the Denver Nuggets of all teams. So it's been just a combination of things here for a Pacers team that's still above 500. They're still looking like a playoff team. Certainly have that really strong offense, but don't have the defense. They don't get a lot of help here playing against this Sixers team, who is kind of middle rung offensively, but their offensive numbers certainly jump off the page when you line them up against what the Pacers have done defensively, and they're about the worst team guarding the floor of any team in the NBA. Teams shooting 50.5% against them, and that's creating problems because the Pacers are the best scoring team in the NBA. When it comes to shooting percentage, 50.2% is number one. When it comes to three-point shooting, they're fifth best at 37.9. That number's actually dropped a little bit recently, but the Sixers not going to help it either. They are the number one team when it comes to defending the three. I really like a lot of things that the Pacers are doing, and I think it's generally a place where we find a lot of value. But, the way they've been playing recently and the way the defense has been, there just hasn't been a lot of value there. There is a lot of injuries for both sides coming into this one, but I think, when we look at for the Pacers, they don't have the depth that the Sixers have, and that is certainly part of the problem. Halliburton, not set to play for this one. I'm going to have to go with the Sixers, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, be sure to use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.